Hi everyone, welcome back to PCTV. Now we thought we'd have a look at something that might be useful for Facebook users.
Yeah.
What you might not know, and there's various reasons why you might do this, is you can actually download a local copy of pretty much everything you've ever done on your Facebook account.
Be ready to be afraid.
It collects a lot of stuff, and it is probably not all that it's collecting either, but this is what you can get. So there might be various reasons you want to do this. Maybe you're shutting your Facebook account and you want a record of the stuff, or you just want to save it in case there's some kind of outage, or for whatever reason, if you just wanted to see in a document your Facebook life, if you like.
Well, there's so many times that you will click on, I like that, I like this, I like that, and not realize it's just something you see, oh, I like that, and your friend posted something, so you just like it and whatever. And then pretty soon that very extensive dossier it develops about all the things that you've ever liked, all the things you've ever commented on, all the things you've ever posted. And sometimes it's a little bit sobering to see what you've done.
Yeah. So let's have a look at how we do this.
Let's have a look. So if you just Google downloading my Facebook info, then it will take you to the Facebook help page. And it says, how can I download my information from Facebook? So go into the little drop down section and it tells you how to do that. It says, go to the top of the Facebook page and select settings, download a copy of my Facebook data in your general account settings, and click start my archive. And here's where it starts to get a little bit scary.
Yeah, so we can get a little bit more detail on this.
Yeah, where it says learn more about what's included in your download.
Yes. All right, so here we have it. So this is what you'll get. And like you say, it's quite enlightening to see something that's accumulated over time just in one spot.
Yeah.
So what do we got here?
It's got like a table with all the categories of all the different types of information that they collect about what you've been doing while you've been on Facebook. So obviously the initial ones are about me and your account status history and active sessions that you've had. But then it's also got like ads you've clicked on or addresses you've put in there or alternative names that you might go under as a pseudonym.
Your chat history.
Yeah. Birthday visibility, that's all fine, that's all good. Then credit card information, your current cities, dates of birth, education.
Facial recognition data.
Yeah, that's right, because Facebook uses facial recognition now, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
All about your family and friends that you've indicated as family members on Facebook, that's all there. Your gender, stuff like about your hometowns, all the different IP addresses you've ever logged into Facebook from. So each different computer that you've ever used to log into your Facebook account and your phones as well.
Yes.
It's all in there. Every like you've ever put on somebody else's posts, as well as likes on other sites that you've seen. It's got all the logins that you've ever had. It's got all the messages you've ever written, all the messages you've ever written in that PM when you thought it was all being private and stuff. Yeah, well, they've got a copy of all of that stuff. All the photos, every phone number you've ever entered, all the pokes when you go poking someone. Yeah, they keep a record of how many people you poked and who.
That's important. No.
Yeah.
Well, it is actually because, I mean, it's a data mining company.
That's right.
And it does analytics on that data. So, the more data, the better.
Yeah.
As far as they're concerned.
Which is why they go into other categories like your religious views and your political views.
Well, yeah, again, because that comes back to essentially Facebook and Google being the platforms for all internet-based advertising now.
Yeah.
I mean, between the two of them, they have the vast majority, 80 or 90% of all advertising on the internet.
That's correct.
Is either Google or Facebook. So this data is especially important for their business model.
Yeah.
What they sell to, because it's free for you to use, or you're the product that's sellable
exactly
to a marketer.
Yeah, you have to understand that you are the product, which is why you get this service for free, but it's not really for free. You get tailored, individualized ads that are specific to your profile that they've been building up since the first time that you ever logged into Facebook.
And some people love that.
Who?
I don't.
Who loves that?
People like being shown the stuff that they've already, they like the suggestions and so forth that's tailored. Other people argue that this sort of content filtering is creating a sort of monoculture because you'll only see what you like as opposed to ever seeing new things.
Yeah, that's right. The danger in this is filtering out stuff that's like differing from your own personal opinion. And you'll find when it comes to political speak specifically, if you like one typical type of politics Let's say that you like, as an example here, Fox News. Okay, now that's basically right wing in nature and conservative.
Populist.
Yeah, and conservative and stuff. And so then they'll think, oh, right, if this guy likes watching Fox News, he must be conservative in his political views. And so you start to get things that would follow that sort of general theme of being conservative, being a bit right-wing or whatever. Whereas conversely, if you like progressive websites and you always hit like on progressive sort of memes that come up in your Facebook feed, then they'll think, all right, this guy's more interested in progressive sort of ideology. Let's tailor his experience towards a more progressive theme. But what that actually does is it starts to filter out stuff that directly goes against those ideals that they think that you have.
Well, even further, I mean, there's been a lot of talk now about social media and Facebook, their involvement in the elections.
Yeah.
You know, like the people that run Facebook have their particular political leanings.
That's
and
right.
they tend to favor that in terms of what content is put up to you over other stuff.
Well, now that ever since the whole advent of fake news, you'll see that Facebook is taking a more proactive, and same with YouTube as well, and
Yeah,
Google.
they all are.
They're all taking a much more proactive stance on what they should and shouldn't allow people to have in their feeds. And you'll see that on YouTube, for example, they demonetize sites.
Yes.
Right, which is a very scary thing to do.
It is. Because it comes down to what they deemed to be okay or not.
Yeah.
You know, and like it or not, you know, the expectation is that these are free speech platforms.
So that's free and open internet. Whatever happened?
Oh, well, that's going.
Yeah, it's going very quickly.
You know, the idea of net neutrality.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So,
something they talk about a lot more in the United States than they do here. We don't really talk about net neutrality that much. In America, it's a huge thing. And what basically it does mean is that the bigger players, like the really bigger players, the ISPs that actually control your access to the internet, can start to charge you more for a faster service, right? Now, if you're a Google or a Facebook, then you can afford to pay that extra amount in order to get the fastest, seamless, most perfect streaming of internet data. But if you're a smaller player, then you can't afford that. You can effectively knock someone off the internet simply through pay.
Yeah, that's right. They can basically favor their sponsored content.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it makes it a lot harder to keep things open and free.
All right, so that's all about how to download your own Facebook profile. I think if you go in there and have a look at what they have got, you'll be maybe not pleasantly surprised, but definitely surprised.
Yeah, go have a look. Cheers.